And now 4:30, looking for answers after a landslide forces the evacuation of 6 Santa Clarita homes.
How and why did this happen, and when will the homeowners be allowed back home? KCAL News reporter Jeff Nguyen live with what we've learned so far. Jeff?
Juan and Susie, the company behind the development here, says that there are no visible signs of damage to any of the homes around this slope. And today we learned about the plan to rebuild here. Today, surveyors placed sensors to monitor any movement along Plume Way, while a crew worked to shore up this hillside that gave way on Sunday. Alexander Gregoraj captured some of the movement from his drone.
It's been stressful for all of us.
Last month, the developer of the homes put down tarps after neighbors discovered cracks along the hillside following recent rain. The city of Santa Clarita says this is private land, so the developer wasn't required to notify the city unless a permit for work was needed. At the time, things were just being monitored. USC professor Josh West is an expert in geoengineering and landslides.
The challenge we have living in Southern California is that we're often developing on steep slopes.
Today, the developer announced remediation and rebuilding of the slope will begin in 2 stages. First, I-beams will be placed to provide stability. That process should take about 6 weeks, barring any weather or unforeseen delays. The second stage will involve placing caissons, which are retaining structures, into the slope.
Well, basically what you're trying to do is prevent material that's on a steep slope, doesn't sort of hold itself together well enough. You're trying to basically make it hold itself together better.
West hasn't inspected the landslide, so he's not sure if the recent rain caused the slope failure or whether previous geological surveys could have prevented this.
To some extent, yes. I think we have some ability to anticipate where the kind of reinforcement that they're putting in place now is needed in advance.
Gregoraj says the developer told him his family may be able to go back into their home in about 6 to 8 weeks. We asked him if his backyard will be what it once was.
I didn't ask that question, but I assume we would be getting the entire backyard back. That's my assumption.
The family that lives here was able to return to their home today after restrictions were lifted. Initially, 6 homes were yellow tagged. Right now, it is 5. We're live in Santa Clarita. Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.
All right, Jeff.